Hello everyone, it is Susan here and welcome to my channel, Susan Hiles Art. So today we're going to work on the Roxy's Journal of Stitchery Volume 2 and Rachel and Sarah's video YouTube channel links are below in my description box. So we're still working on the birds, and so I guess I'll just move this to the side for now. We're going to work on this piece right here, and then we'll sew it onto that block. So the first thing I want to do is I want to grab a piece of batting, which is totally cut crooked here, and because I need this to be more stable. So I can't have just the fabric. I need something to make it a little bit more sturdy, because I'm going to be using it as a little tuck spot, meaning that I'll be able to put something behind it, kind of like a pocket. But, you know, I'm gonna do this in a way that's probably not the best, but I don't need it to be perfect. I'm just gonna kind of, I don't know, I suppose I should have measured or something, I don't know. But I'm cutting it a little smaller than that fabric. And I think I just cut it really crooked. All right. So what I want to do with this is around these two corners, see, because this is the block and this is going to get sewn here, but just on this side and this side. So this side and the top side, I'm just going to do a stitch. And I thought what I would do to help it make it look a little bit more festive was sew some of this eyelash trim just around the top and the side. And I think that that's going to be plenty. I don't think I need this around the whole thing, because I think that would be too much. So I'll go ahead and give this a cut. Again, leaving it just slightly bigger than what I think I need. I always have that fear of, oh my gosh, it's going to be too small. You know, I'd rather have it a little bit bigger. So we're going to go ahead and just throw a pin in there. Let me get rid of some of this thread that's hanging out here. And we're going to go ahead and start with the top and the side. I think I'll use this thread right here, which is pearl size 8, Wonderfill pearl cotton. And it kind of looks like gold. It's not really gold, but it is darn close to gold. So, all right, so now I have to figure out, I don't think I want this to be like super neat. So I'm going to put some of the eyelash trim upwards, some downwards. So I'm going to basically almost couch this this eyelash trim on, except that I'm actually going over the edge of the fabric. This first little piece right here is going to be the hardest, because I just have to make sure that this gets in the right spot, and that I'm catching not only that eyelash trim, but also the batting, right, and the fabric. So, all right, you know, I'm gonna have to turn this because it wants to, there we go. Okay, so I just want to make sure as well that the little pieces that stick out, like the eyelashes, so to speak, are not sewn down flat. So that happens sometimes. And I'm just going to keep going here. Yeah, I'm just trying to, it's hard because I didn't expect this to be so hard. I thought I could just sew it right on there. But I guess there's just a lot going on. So I like it. I like what I'm doing. It's just taking a little bit longer than what I had thought. So today, the day this video goes out, is the day where Rachel and Sarah will give us our next prompt for November. And, oh, this is terrible. That eyelash trim is really making it very difficult. Yeah, it just is. I don't know that that's coming out like I intended. It just looks too flat. I think I'm going to have to, I don't know. I don't know if I like it. Well, I mean, I like it, but I don't know if it's, all right, I think it'll work out. I think it'll be fine. I think I'm just being like too picky at this moment. So I'm just going to keep going. But what I was saying was that today, Rachel and Sarah will give us the next prompt for November. The feature for this month, because they give a feature every month as well, like a, well, like a belly band or a pocket or something like that. There's always, you know, a special feature is what they call it, along with 2 prompts every month. And so the feature for this month, for November, I'm just going to have to, I'm going to sew it and then go back and kind of pull out the eyelash part of it. I hope that works okay. I think it will. It's just going to take some patience, which I'm not really good at, so but I will try. I will try. Doesn't have to be perfect. So yeah, so the feature for November was a belly band. I'm pretty sure. I might have to look that up, but I'm not doing a belly band in my first block for November, so I'll have to do it in the second block for November. So whatever the prompt is for this next prompt, yeah, I'll have to do a belly band, which is fine because I like belly bands and I need belly bands in this journal because I'm going to be adding journaling cards, and I'm going to be adding well, more fabric journaling cards, as well as eventually in December I'll even be adding some paper journaling cards because I'm using it as a journal for December. All right, so I'm just going to kind of pull this up. It's not that easy. You would think that this would be easy, right? It's like, I mean, that's what it looks like. I can just keep playing with it I guess it'll be fine. I mean, it's not awful. It's not awful. Yeah, I don't know if it's as wonderful as I was hoping, but it will do. It will do. I mean, it's only 2 sides of this thing. It can't be that hard, right? I'm not going to let this win. Oh my gosh. All right, so now I'm at the corner. So let's go ahead and I hope I didn't pull that too far. I could easily pull this eyelash trim too far and pull it right out from the edge of it over here. I could, because it just pulls. It just does. Oh, I can actually do that with my hands. All right, this is going to be fine. All right, so now let's turn the corner here and continue. All right, it's going to be good. It's going to be fine. And what I'm trying to do is stay fairly close to the edge of the fabric. I don't want to go too far down. Wait 1 second, let me. So let me know if you're working on this journal. Are you going to, like, what are you going to use it for? I mean, I do make journals, like my first journal for the Roxy collaboration at the beginning, the first half of this year. I don't know that I'll ever put anything in it. I love it. I love it. I've never done anything like it in my life. And I learned so much. And I have it actually in plastic in my closet because I love it so much. Is that crazy that I have it hidden away in a closet and I'll probably never use it because I love it so much? I think that sounds, I don't know, maybe a little crazy, but I do. I mean, you crafters, you know, especially, you know, I don't know that fabric crafters, like people that make quilts and I don't know, just didn't come from the journaling world. I don't know that they hoard stuff that they make. Like they're not afraid to use it, but they don't want to use it because they love it so much. I don't know that people that, like, I don't know, I'm just going to say quilt or maybe even embroider, just hold on to their stuff. Like, I think paper crafters tend to do that a good amount. Yeah, so, all right. So before I tie the knot here, let's take this needle out. So, but this one, this journal, I'm definitely going to be using. And I knew that I would. I planned, oh, you know what? I was going to knot that, but I don't think I'm going to because I have to sew this onto here. Oh, that does look cute. I still have to play with this and get, I think I just messed it up, and get all the little eyelash pieces out. But let's go ahead and sew this down. So now I'm going to pin it right onto my block, and we're going to sew. Let's see, where are you at? Here, and we're just going to do a straight stitch. Should I do a straight stitch? No, I'll continue just going over the edge, because otherwise I think, unless I cut the batting even smaller, I think you'll be able to see the batting too much if I don't do it like this. So of course this is going to be easier at this point because there's no eyelash trim. So it makes it much easier. Now I can see the fraying of the fabric that I'm using for the block. You can see it down here, which I like. So to me, that looks good. And then once this is sewn down, we'll take a look at it, see if it needs anything else. And then I think that's it. Then my next step will be to sew the block into my journal. I still have the last block to sew in as well. Otherwise, all of my blocks are sewn in. So I've been keeping up with it. I've been doing fairly good. Uh-oh, that's a little crooked. Well, that's all right. I'll figure it out. I will figure it out, right? Okay, so I think that looks good. So now we have to sew this edge down over here. The only thing is that the batting and that piece of fabric with the birds on it is coming over the edge of the block on this side. So what I'll do is I will have to come down further here. Maybe I should have started on this side and gone to the bottom, but that's okay. I just have to make sure that I'm catching the block. Okay, so that is sewn down. Not as neat as I might have liked it to be, but it will work. And so then, like I said, is then this has to be sewn down onto the block. And what will happen is this becomes a tuck spot is what it's called in the journaling world. So now I have a tuck spot. So if I have something, like if I have pictures or a journaling card or something, that it's going to be able to tuck in here and it will stay and not fall out. So that is it. So like I said, these two blocks need to be sewn down, but I think that they look so good together. I think that the colors are just perfect. The 2 pages, I think they're perfect. So these are my Christmas birds, and that is it for this block. So let me know what you think. I think it came out cute. I like it. I like the eyelash trim. And yeah, so that's it. So thanks so much for being here. I will be back on Friday with an open collaboration, which also includes a giveaway for the month of November. So if you want to come check out my Friday video. And then on Mondays, I do my weekly crafty chit chat and slow stitching video. And then of course, I'll see you next Wednesday for the Roxy's Journal of Stitchery Volume 2. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. Bye-bye.